Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have three major things we're going to go and cover up and talk about. Number one is going to be on the brand new PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 brand new games for the PlayStation Plus that have been officially announced, upcoming for August 16th. We also have some pretty cool best PlayStation 5 deals going on right now too, as well as some pretty big exclusives. And as well, we're going to go talk about all the nice little restocks that happened throughout this week as part of our Friday recap. Just going to give you guys the quick heads down up as we go and head up to the weekend. So a lot of little various good news to go and cover. We'll probably do new games coming up first. We'll probably do restocks right after, and then go do the nice little available deals at the very tail end. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Amazon links down below, the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow, and of course the Target links that we keep on seeing loads of folks getting and receiving consoles at as of now. So first and foremost, in case you guys have missed it, there actually is once again some brand new games coming out over here for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, for the PS Plus Extra and Premium games, which are now officially announced, with a lot more games now added on up over here for us to go check out and play. So now Sony has announced the PS Plus Extra and PS Plus Premium lineup for August 2020, which contains 13 new games across all the consoles and the classic range. There's also been apparently some pretty good games too as well, which is kind of nice to go and see. These will all be officially allocated towards the PlayStation Plus titles as of August 16th. Here, so up on Tuesday next week. So these are going to be the PlayStation Plus Extra games added. First and foremost, Bug Snacks, which you guys haven't seen, has been a pretty somewhat cool, cute puzzle game. Pretty okay for the kids too as well. Dead by Daylight, a very popular, just basically a 1v4 type horror / survivor type game. I'm surprised if you guys have not actually heard about it. That's usually also a pretty nice pickup too as well. Ghost Recon Wildlands, literally no one's going to play that. Don't download it. It's not that good of a game. Metro Exodus, though, if for a single-player story game, pretty high up there, pretty good stats, pretty good graphics, pretty good everything, and Metro is a pretty consistent run-through in the games. Monopoly, who doesn't like Monopoly? I like Monopoly. We have Monopoly Plus 2 as well. Who doesn't like it? We have Trails of Mana, which is slightly more on the indie type side, but as well, if you guys want to choose a Square Enix game that came out a little bit ago, if you guys like the JRPG type style games out there. Once again, I'm always a big fan of just you give me free stuff to go check out and play. I am most of the time always fully down for it. We also do have Uno 2 as well, one of the pinnacles of all video games known to man. If you guys don't like Uno, I don't know what to go and tell you guys in life. Wheel of Fortune 2 as well, which also does seem pretty nice and pretty cool for us to go check out and play. And we also have a lot of the Yakuza games too as well. A lot of these are just probably some of the funner games out there. Very goofy, very, it's kind of like, imagine like a GTA / Saints Row, but more of like a, Japanese type setting. A lot of puzzle games, a lot of story games, a lot of just like, just a lot of crazy stuff with the games themselves. It's pretty good. Like, all these games are usually worth playing in my mind. So probably going to say this is actually a pretty good rundown, where I could at least see one or two games out there that folks would want to go play through. PlayStation Plus Premium did not actually apparently have any classics for the PS3, PS2, PS1, or PSP titles that are a part of the August lineup for PS Plus Premium. Although following on the inclusion of Yakuza Like a Dragon in the PS Plus Essential 2 as well until September 6th. On top of that, Sega will also be putting Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, and Yakuza 2 on PS Plus Extra as part of their joint effort to bring the entire mainline series to the service itself, which I think also tied into a little bit with the Xbox Game Pass, because I do think they also pushed that too as well. And on top of that too, one PS5 launch title returning to the PS Plus service is the Bug Snacks, which we mentioned and talked about over there. Like, they even gave it a 7 out of 10. It's kind of the same boat. Like, it's not like crazy, it's not like the best game ever, but it is kind of fun, like it's not awful. But I do think Metro is probably one of the highest ones out there too as well, I think this is a big game. I like Metro. Metro is awesome, fantastic, very good graphics, good game. Also, apparently, too, as well, Roller Dome on top of that, too, becomes a part of the PlayStation services, too, as well. Now, some other things to go and talk about throughout this week have been the restocks. So as you guys may have seen, we had a pretty predominantly like Amazon and Target focus for this week for all of our restocks. Kind of to the point where a lot of like the day-to-days have been at least pretty chill. When it comes to the PlayStation 5, Amazon did do 2 additional waves of their restocking waves, in case you guys are curious in the consoles and how they ran their consoles. I'd probably put a nice little thumbs up with that. So if you guys want to keep checking throughout the next 1 or 2 weeks, Amazon has been kind of doing a nice format where they'll kind of give us a few day heads up and give us a run through on the stock and stock numbers on how they should kind of go. So it wasn't too bad. I think the idea seems kind of cool. Keep on checking them on out. You have 72 hours too, and they may even do some restocks throughout this weekend. When it came to also Best Buy, I think we are in the early stages of Best Buy prepping up for their next upcoming restock, which seems kind of nice. We'll see if they do any good restock numbers throughout this weekend or not. Mainly when it comes to all their restocks, it's been kind of just on the chiller side. They've done around the past 3 weeks or so, they had a lot of just on-off restocks from people using the app glitches and other various glitches too. But when it comes to stock, they haven't had big amounts or a big new additional wave from Sony. Target also has been a pretty big player throughout this week too as well. Most of their stock was looking pretty good. Most of the stock was kind of rolling. We did see, even through my own affiliates and analytics and such, we saw some pretty good numbers and pretty good movement when it came to it. So I do think a lot of this stock will be looking good. I think a lot of stock will be feeling good. And at the end of the day, I'm kind of hyped up for it. I think we'll have a lot more of those even throughout this upcoming weekend and probably even next week. It does kind of seem like both Best Buy and Target have been doing a flip-flop, where it's Best Buy will do stock for 2 to 3 weeks, and then basically Target will do stock for 2 to 3 weeks, and then it's kind of they kind of somewhat barely overlap, but it does kind of give us something cool to go talk about and switch up on, depending on when people are looking for stock, how they're getting stock, and going from there. So I got to give that a pretty big thumbs up. I do like seeing that. I do like seeing additional stock, so it's looking nice. When it came to PS Directs, we did not go and see any major big PlayStation Directs throughout this week, which was kind of sad. We did see, I think, one weird individual email invite, which was kind of strange. We didn't see too much additional information off it or too much new news off it, which kind of stinks, but at least we did see some stock with it. But we didn't see any big open drops, which stinks because those have been very, very big in most recent times. We like the bigger stock. The bigger the stock, the better the drops can go. GameStop also was very, very quiet throughout this week. A little bit of a sadder side. We did see a few little, occasional stores having trade-in / additional stock, but nothing super big and major. Walmart also has kind of continued its big campaign into going and spreading out stock all throughout the locations for a lot of their southern LA to Florida locations, all on that big south side, and we have been seeing a lot more reports of Walmart having stock available in stores. So I kind of give that a good thumbs up too as well. I like seeing stock. I like seeing more stock in stores because it's less competitive, less filled with bots, and at the end of the day, I kind of like that. I like the idea of us not having to worry about all this type of stuff. So big thumbs up in my mind. I like that. I like it. And as well, when it comes to all the other various locations, we didn't see too much. We'll probably be expecting a lot more, maybe even walk-ins this weekend. A lot of these mid-tier grocery store type places are just overdue. We're waiting for PlayStations for Myers, Fred Meyer's, Kroger, Smith's, BJ's Wholesalers, a lot of these both online and also in stores. We've been hearing the rumors for Staples. We've been hearing more rumors on the Verizon in stores, military online, military depots and exchanges and such. And a lot of these places just on the overdue side for all these consoles. Xbox 2 as well have been somewhat far and in between. We still haven't been seeing them sold. We've still been seeing good movement with it. But at the end of the day, it's been definitely way more on the quieter side than anything else all considered. So that's pretty much about it for this week. We'll be giving you guys more updates throughout this weekend, so keep that in mind. We'll be watching and waiting for more additional stock too as well. But I do think that Best Buy and Target and Amazon all look and seem pretty good, although as you guys know, usually the weekends are more on the laid-back side and usually do not have as much when it comes to online drops. And now kind of wind down the video too as well. We also do have some kind of cool more deals floating around too as well. We're now seeing even more of these GameStop deals, where there's now some PlayStation 5 deals kind of floating around if you guys have a chance to see. Some of the games are obviously up on the $70 mark or so, which can be kind of rough, but we have been seeing slightly more big discounts. So Deathloop is a good example, and I'll over here for only $25, which has not been too bad at all. Elden Ring also seeing a little bit of a big discount too, down to $50. Demon's Souls down to $40. Horizon Forbidden West down to $52 as well, which is pretty much I think pretty locked on in for what we'd expect from the Horizon bundles. Lego Star Wars 2 as well is just down to $39 and also has a lot of different types of content too as well if you guys want to creep on this stuff. Death Stranding up on sale. Deathloop up on sale. Demon's Souls up on sale. Dying Light, $40 up sale. Edge of Eternity, this game as well was not really, I think, that good if I remember it, but it's still up on $21. Elden Ring at $50. F1 at $50. We have the Ghost of Tsushima's Director's Cut at $50. Gran Turismo 7, $50. Horizon at $52 as well, and Kena at $37. Lego Star Wars at $39. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy at $25. Spider-Man at $50, pretty good price point. MLB The Show at $40. The Neo Collection at $40, and the Corey at $47. and Rainbow Six Extraction at 12, and a few other various games like Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, Riders Republic, and a few other ones as we're scrolling through all down here that were up on sale. So just want to go check out any of those. Feel free to if you guys would want to. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed, leave a like, leave a Twitter and Twitch down below, and follow that up on up. Target links as well down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching in the first place.